Hello everyone, buckle up because today we're diving into the most insane, heart-stopping, and downright unbelievable car crashes ever caught on camera. From high-speed chases gone wrong to shocking near misses that defy all logic, these moments will leave you speechless. You'll witness the sheer power of split-second decisions, the chaos of unexpected collisions, and the jaw-dropping reality of what happens when things go terribly wrong on the road. Some walked away, some weren't so lucky, but every single crash is a wild ride you won't forget. Stay tuned and let's hit the road if you dare. A tragic accident on a suburban highway. A family was on a high-speed getaway when suddenly the driver lost control. The car swerved violently, skidding out of control before being thrown off the road in a horrifying crash. With such a brutal impact, the passengers were surely affected. Let's hope no lives were lost. Another shocking car accident in a rural area. A white sedan suffered brake failure while descending a steep hill, leaving the driver completely helpless. In a terrifying moment, the car plunged over a 20-meter cliff, crashing hard into the ground. Miraculously, it landed upright instead of flipping over. While the damage to the car is severe, the fate of the passengers remains uncertain. A terrifying drop, but a lucky outcome. A serious accident at a busy intersection. As traffic waited at a red light, a white four-seater sped through the green light, but instead of going straight, it veered onto the sidewalk. In a split second, bam! The car slammed into a roadside utility pole, snapping it in half. Sparks flew as electric wires short-circuited, creating a dangerously chaotic scene. A reckless moment with serious consequences.
Хотя не, вот сейчас поехал, погнал. В районе Низеля. Опа!
A serious accident at a busy intersection. As traffic waited at a red light, a white four-seater sped through the green light, but instead of going straight, it veered onto the sidewalk. In a split second, bam! The car slammed into a roadside utility pole, snapping it in half. Sparks flew as electric wires short-circuited, creating a dangerously chaotic scene. A reckless moment with serious consequences.
Это называется так пayback.
Ебать!
Стой.
A reckless highway crash. Two vehicles were speeding down the highway when a semi-truck made a sudden, careless right turn, slamming directly into the side of a four-seater car. The smaller vehicle took a massive hit, lost balance, and violently shook across the road before crashing hard into the guardrail. The result? Severe damage and a terrifying scene. A reckless maneuver with disastrous consequences. Another chaotic intersection crash. As the traffic light changed, a white four-seater sped forward, failing to control its speed, and slammed directly into the side of a small truck, right at the driver's seat. The brutal impact didn't stop there. The collision sent the truck crashing into another four-seater traveling alongside, creating a chaotic pileup in the middle of the intersection. A reckless move from a black pickup truck. At a three-way intersection, as the light turned green and traffic began moving, disaster struck. Out of nowhere, the speeding pickup barreled in from the right, slamming directly into the side of a gray four-seater. The violent impact crushed the front of the car, though miraculously no one was injured. A reckless gamble that ended in destruction. A collision in the middle of a city park. Two cars were driving side by side when suddenly, the four-seater in front made an unexpected turn onto the sidewalk, without any warning. The car behind had no time to react and couldn't slow down in time. Luckily, since it happened in a park, both vehicles were moving at low speed. The impact wasn't too severe, but it still crushed the door of the turning car, a careless move that led to avoidable damage. A serious accident on slippery roads. Just after the rain stopped, a four-seater lost control, skidding into the opposite lane. In a split second, it crashed into two oncoming vehicles in rapid succession. The high-speed impact left all three cars severely damaged. A brutal reminder that wet roads demand extra caution. Another terrifying crash at a three-way intersection. A white four-seater tried to force its way from a side road onto the main highway when suddenly disaster struck. A large truck came barreling from behind and slammed directly into its side. The impact was so violent that the car spun out of control, crashing into the opposite lane, leaving passing drivers in shock. A reckless maneuver met with devastating consequences. A catastrophic accident struck the highway. A speeding semi-truck lost control and plowed directly into the back of a line of vehicles traveling in the same direction. With immense force and heavy cargo, the truck sent smaller cars flying, creating a devastating chain reaction. At least 8 vehicles were affected, with 5 severely damaged. A terrifying reminder of how one moment of lost control can lead to absolute disaster. A terrifying accident involving a container truck. While speeding down the highway, the truck suddenly suffered a tire blowout. With heavy cargo and high velocity, the driver lost control instantly, causing the massive vehicle to veer off the road. A high-speed disaster that could have ended much worse.
А это не для всех, кстати. Это не точная информация.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Your support is the biggest motivation for me to keep creating quality content. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share your opinions or stories with me. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.